And it's these executive orders that people are not even talking about. What are they talking about in the news right now? The news is reporting on Canadian rappers calling out America, trying to like make it seem like, he was, doing something wrong. When in reality, you're giving his song a good spotlight because Americans need to hear his message. I'm, of course, talking about the song Fake Woke by Tom MacDonald, which is on Fox News. That's what they're reporting on. They're not reporting on the fact that Biden froze every single Trump action over the past 8 months, which includes prices of insulin, which he forced companies in America to sell it at cost to the American citizens. That's an amazing thing. That was a bipartisan issue. Now, we talked about it last night when Luke was on, and I wanted to kind of shine more light on that. And so I have some. This is the executive order, all right, that happened. A regulatory freeze pending review. All right. This is the president has asked me to communicate to each of you his plan for managing the federal regulatory process of the outset of his administration in order to ensure that the president's appointees or designees have the opportunity to review any new or pending rules at the direction of the president. I ask you to immediately take the following steps. Subject to any exceptions to the Director of the Office of Management and Budget, allow for emergency situations or other urgent circumstances relating to health, safety, environmental, financial, or national security matters, or otherwise propose an issue to rule in any manner, including by sending a rule to the Office of the Federal Register until a department or agency head appointed or designated by the President after noon on January 20th reviews and approves the rule. The department or agency head may delegate this power of review and approval to any other person so appointed or designated by the president, consistent with applicable law. Man, lawyer speak. My goodness, I know. You know what? This goes on and on and on. But really what it boils down to is it freezes the things that were going on. And this actually is from MSN News. All right, USA Today. I know. It's rare that I go to these places, but fact check. Biden administration delays implementation of Trump rule on insulin / EpiPens. It's from 4 days ago. The claim, President Joe Biden is reversing an executive, see there it is reversing an executive order put into place by Donald Trump to reduce patient costs for insulin and epinephrine. For years, members of Congress have pressured drug companies and pharmacy benefit managers to bring under control the rising costs of insulin and epinephrine for millions of Americans with diabetes and allergies. In July 2020, President Donald Trump signed 4 executive orders aimed at reining in prescription drug prices. One required the federally qualified health centers, which purchase insulin and epinephrine through what's called a 340B drug program, pass along any savings they receive from discounted drug prices to medically underserved patients. And when that happened, it's like, I was like, dope. Yes, this is awesome. And I was like, I was waiting for anyone to be mad about it. Like, who's gonna be upset about this? Everybody, like, look, if you have to take insulin for the rest of your life, you shouldn't be price gouged it, If they're buying one vial of insulin for $4 and selling it to you for $80, what? That's ridiculous. We shouldn't have to pay that. Epinephrine is life-saving for people that need it. Same with insulin. So why would he halt that? That's the thing I don't understand. Now, this fact check goes on to basically saying, well, he's not reversing it. He's just freezing it for 90 days or 60 days or whatever it is. And it's like, people still now have to pay 800% more for their insulin. Who's arguing against, or who's fighting for this? Who's rallying for you to put a freeze on that executive order? You just do it blind blanket. Oh, well, no, it was just a blanket freeze on everything till we can get it all under control. Except the fact that people are actually did you notice that there's a pandemic? Did you notice that there's evictions and people financially ruined from small businesses being closed down and people can barely afford to survive, and you're going to flip the switch on them because for insulin? Who are you rooting for here, Joe Biden? The only person that benefits is the pharmaceutical companies. So what? So why would you go there? In fact, there's articles that are coming out. This is from January 29th, 2021. Soaring insulin prices show how the U.S. is losing the battle against high drug prices. This came out 2 days after that previous article that fact check article, which was from 4 days ago. And it drops the bomb on it. The cost of insulin has been kept artificially high for millions of Americans because drug manufacturers and middlemen work together to maximize their profits. A new bipartisan investigation shows. My goodness, this is how obvious. How obvious does it have to be? How long are we going to sit here and just watch these people just take advantage of the American people? They're just taking advantage of us openly now. They're getting more and more open and blatant about it. They don't even care if you know, because what are you going to do about it? What can we do, right? Big Pharma, right? Big Pharma. I was like, when Trump did that, I was like, yes, that's a big, huge FU to Big Pharma. And it's like, good riddance. They make so much money off of our pain, off people suffering. They don't want to heal cancer. Biden said he's going to heal cancer. You think Biden's going to heal cancer after this? No way. There's no money in keeping people healthy. No. They want us sick. They want people buying insulin at 800% the price. This is a bipartisan investigation showing that they manipulate the price artificially just to make profits. This maneuvering around the growing price tag for medicine needed by diabetics to combat America's number 7 killer represents a microcosm of the reasons prescription drugs cost so much in the U.S. It also demonstrates one of the consequences of growing consolidation within American healthcare, a trend the Dispatch is investigating. Insulin is Exhibit A of why America's drug pricing is broken from the top to bottom, says U.S. Senator Ron Whedon in a statement to the Dispatch and U.S. Today. Our bipartisan report reveals how large corporations benefit from high prices while consumers and taxpayers foot the bill. What is Biden doing? Why is he doesn't have to just do a blanket freeze. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How obvious they're being. Look, they're making money off us. It's all about money. It's all about oil, energy, keeping us unhealthy, keeping us uninformed. Freedom of speech. Really? How long do you think that's going to remain? Okay? They want to get rid of that. They don't want me speaking. How am I still here? People are getting demonetized all over the place. Chandler Crump, incredibly smart man, a young man, articulate, knows what he's talking about, all right? His channel just got demonetized. Why? Because he's talking about things they don't want to talk about. Granted, he makes some rather spicy points, but he doesn't swear. He's not illogical, okay? But he's fully demonetized. I'm seeing videos all the time about people being demonetized all across the board. I don't know why I'm still here. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful I'm still here. And thank you all for sticking with me and watching me along my journey. But man, I'm going to be calling these people out for price gouging the American citizens. All of us should be upset. Now, I'm not a diabetic, but I have diabetic family members that I've known. I understand the cost it takes to get insulin and how important it is to regulate your insulin, because you can lose limbs. You can have a seizure and just die. Like, It's a serious issue. Okay? Man, I'm fed up with it. But what can I do? I'll tell you what I can do. I can talk about it. I could shine a light on it. I could tell you about it. You can share my videos. You could share my podcast. Share right now. Spread the message that I'm trying to spread. I pull clips. Share my clips. This is about getting the information out. And this is what I can do. I'm going to continue doing it. I'm so fed up with this kind of stuff.